Hello you amazing people, and welcome back to another guide. As you see, we are trying to do the zombies Easter egg on solo, and as you can see, we now want voiceovers due to a poll done on Twitter. Now the first thing you want to do is to rack up a whole lot of points at the beginning, because you're going to need all the points to open the doors. Once you've got all your points you need, you can basically want to run over, grab the access to the pack-a-punch, and then grab the actual part. You know, the easy steps. Because you can't do any of the Easter egg unless you got the pack-a-punch first. Because it's on a dog round, we're quite lucky, so we can literally go and do the gas as well. I like to try and sit on this side of the room and then keep hugging, because that way the gas gets sucked into the actual gas canister. We're quite fortunate to have a dog round though, so as soon as you get dog round, literally just run over to this machine and kill a dog near it, and it'll suck up all the gas. Because you need that for a wonder weapon. Now this is a thing that I don't know actually will happen or not, because I found out the hard way. But because we do need the actual key card from our main man over here, you can kill him with the actual Easter egg, as you just seen. But unfortunately, I think you need to split him first, then kill him with it. So go ahead and try this out, or just kill him the normal way. I just wanted to try this out. But as you can see, I'm running around like a this chicken trying to find this key card. So we do have to flip him a couple more rounds and get the key card later on. Well, now that all the Easter eggs done, you've got yourself a bit of extra jug, you picked up the extra weapons. You're going to have to go through this ether portal over here to grab the ether scope. Now, these port at 3 different steps, well, leaving places, but always in the same 3 places, but a different order. One in the yard, one on the crash plane site, and one on the not library, the portal that goes up to the second main room. I'll get his name in a couple of seconds. But as you see, it's not by the crash site, so I'm going through all these portals. Be warned, dogs will port whenever you got it, so if you don't have actually any gas from the dogs beforehand, this is a great time to do it. There's our second part. I don't know how I managed to dodge that zombie, but just ducking. I know monkey bombs doesn't work, it's mainly for the zombies, because I'm trying to keep one zombie alive. It's always best to try and keep one zombie alive when you're doing all this. Especially if you're in solo. I'm sorry, I have got a cold. But yeah, now we've got all the pieces, we can head back over to the pack-a-punch room, as you can see here. and put it back together. This is why you want one zombie, because that way you can just run around like this, you can do your own stuff, do what you need to do. Yeah, hence why I'm avoiding all bombs. Now we're going to head back into the other portal. See, these steps here, you can go through any of the ether portals, but later on you can't. You have to be specific portals. But now, yeah, literally we're going back through, and we're going to grab the diary and give all the ghosts the diary. The diary can be found on this table by the computer. Head down, your first ghost is here. You got to literally activate him, then give him the book. As you see, zombies ignore you when you need a ghost. I always got the wrong spot first, because this is the third spot. But your second spot is in the control room, right beside all the trial rewards. Literally give him the book, run back over to the pack and punch bit where you literally made the ether scope. Now he's got to wait for him to talk. So if you got to do any pack a punching, this is the best time to do it. If you got any like armor on, or if you really want, because there is a challenge to actually get all the ghost talking, run around to activate all the ghosts. Good time to do it. So I just started training and everything, just like walking around going, huh, what do I do now? Do apologize again about all my sniffing, I have got a cold. But yeah, now all that's done, we've got the diary all sorted. We can literally just put the code back in the computer, and there you go. The machine in the middle is mainly activated now. So now we can literally just work on getting the actual pack-a-punch, well, not pack-a-punch, the bundle weapon, the DIE. I have kept it all in the chat and everything from the AI as well. But yeah, we flipped a few rounds, we got our guy again to come over here. I always find it best to kill one split, because that way you've only got one guy basically trying to beat you up. But you want him to hit this tree, because this is going to give you cryo. It's always best to try and lead him up to halfway up there. You just saw. Try my best not to hit him with all the gun. But yeah, as soon as you start hearing this guy talk, you've got it. You're fine. If that's not a great indicator, if you've basically got your friends talking to you in party and you're trying to do solos, or you're actually doing it with your friends, because you can do this with your friends as well. But this is a solo guide. You literally just see the actual tree going purple. The little cluster on it, it goes purple. But yeah, with all that done, we just now need to waste our good friend over here to give us the actual keycard. Like I said before, try and keep one zombie alive, but you do, once you've got the keycard, need at least 20 zombies. But you insert your keycard in here, in the weapons lab, and then we're going to have to go along, get ready to run back to the yard, because the best spot to do the training is in the yard for the 20 zombies, so we need to waste our 2 followers, and make our way over to the yard, where we will train the zombies, because the actual DIE machine is in the room beside the I cannot tell you until we actually see the name because I keep forgetting. This was recorded God knows how long ago. But yeah, it's best bet is to keep training them and everything. Till you get to about 20 zombies. I don't think it is maximum 20, but I like to try and make sure I've got 20, so that way you got some spare. Kill the dogs, because the dogs you can still use, but the dogs will hit you quicker than the actual zombie will get you. Make sure you still have stamina up and jug all the time for this, by the way. But yeah, it's literally in the living room, just over here, hiding in the corner. As soon as you activate it, make sure you keep an eye on your back, because zombies come from both ways, so you will end up getting hit from both ways. As you can see, I'm basically a bit outnumbered, so I'm having to run out of here. It's always best to try and keep the stairs and all accesses open as possible, so try and keep spare points. I wasn't doing that because I was running around like a chicken. As you just seen, the wonder weapon is ready because it actually told me when I was on the stairs. So basically what you've got to do now is run over, back over to that hole, hold the reload button or activate button to overcharge it, will open the doors so you can go pick it up just now. And its best bet is to literally go up to this box here, because this is where you're going to need a cryo, shoot that one down, because you're going to need to be able to suck the actual canister for the gas one over here. So you can do gas and cryo all at the same time. But now we've done that, we've got to pick up the actual jar for the cryo, because it literally drops in the boxes behind the actual main doors on the exit to the pond. But yeah, once you placed it, it's a bit invisible, but you will see it do like a kind of a drip of cryo into the jar if you are a bit unsure it's there. But now we've got the gas one also done, we can run over to the gas, actually use the canister what we collected earlier on it to collect our set gas, so we can actually do gas and cryo both at the same time with the DIE. The AI will give you notifications on whenever something is done, except from the cryo. That's only when you shoot, well, get the actual mega to shoot it. But yeah, it takes a few seconds. The cryo one takes about a few minutes to do, so that's why it's always best to, if you've got gas sorted, run around, do gas first, then run back to cryo and do that one a bit later. So I was quite fortunate on this map because I got given two portals. As you just saw when I ran past, I had the portal for the electric as well activated, so I could do two at the same time again. You'll see me do that quite a bit, so I'm making sure I've got enough scrap, so I want to buy self-revive, because self-revive is very important when you're a solo. But yeah, we literally go over to this machine, you can shoot it, throw bombs at it, but yeah, just box it, and literally, there you go. You literally have now got Nova. Or gas. And see, that's all done now, so you can pick up the cryo. Run back over here, we're going to shoot the arm. It's usually the first one. But yeah, you've got to activate cryo. This one takes a few seconds to do its thing. So it's always best not to stand around like a numpty like I was. Yeah, it should take only a few seconds, so you can literally go back over. Sometimes it doesn't activate straight away, so you've got to run back around and do it again. Hence why you just see me just stop and go, yes, I've done it. As soon as you see it open, you'll change over, and he will start telling you about the gun. But yeah, it's this one here. Now we just got to work on getting the fire and electric. So we're going to get electric first, but first you need to move back to the shockwave, because you need shockwave for the electric, because you need to basically be able to cycle the power out of the crystals. But the portal for the electric is this one only. This is the only portal. But don't worry if you don't do them all three in one go, because you just got to flip a couple rounds, wait for it to come back again. I find it best to use the portals to get around much more quicker, but you will need to open up the tunnel room, and you also need to activate the one for the weapons lab, the portal for the weapons lab, to make it much more quicker. I did not do that in this run because I was actually just pre-recording this, but the first one is up in the bedroom on top. As you see, I turn around and I look up at the ceiling until you see the crystal. But yeah, ignore freaking Metro or whatever his name is. But yeah, you literally run back down once you've got them all, one of them, because literally you can only have one at a time. Well, it kind of makes this a bit difficult. But if you've got a couple of friends, if you're doing this with a couple of friends, you can literally all three have a wonder weapon as long as you do the trials and all activate them. And you can all just like, boom, boom, done. But yeah, you go over to this box here, you shoot it, it lights up. As long as it's light up, you're fine. But yeah, you'll see that I'll run over to the weapons lab in a couple of seconds and realise, oh crap, I actually haven't activated it yet. So I'm going to do this the long way round. But yeah, you need the weapons lab portal to be open, and you need the tunnel, because that way you can run round quicker. But yeah, the other one's literally just by the tunnel door, just to the left. Hence why you want to go to the weapons lab portal, because you can literally just go down here and straight over to the box. Shoot it again. That means there's two lights up now, and you just need the third one to be done. So it's best to run back over to the weapons lab portal. If you are nearer to the main entrance of the tunnel though, when you're doing this, it is best to do it, because it is literally, as I've shown, it's just literally opposite, well just to the left of the main tunnel entrance. But yeah, you can't do that anymore, so what we've done is, because we failed on the electric, and we've got two portals, we literally went and grabbed the fuse, but you could have grabbed them earlier, and you could literally grab that from the very beginning, but I activated another portal, and now I'm going to do fire. So you literally have, as long as you've got the fuse, you literally run back over to the weapons lab, be in the ether, run down to the Deadshot daiquiri part, and it's literally, I always get a bit confused, but it's just over by the main stairs. Pure, basically just use the fuse on that, and once it's done its thing, it'll take it back out of the ether, as you can see here, for us to then run over to the truck in the pond to open up the fire. So if you've got two portals, you can do this in two go, like, you know, 2 and 2 again. But sometimes it doesn't activate. But literally, as soon as you basically done that, as soon as as long as you've got the portal by the tree in the pond, the tree that you use the cryo on, you're fine. That is the portal for the fire. I know of. That's what I know of. If you know it's another portal, then go for it. But yeah, now we've got fire, we can run over, shoot the arm. I always shoot the wrong arm first. It's actually this one. So it goes basically, if you go from right to left, it goes Nova, Cryo, Fire, Electric. But now we actually got our portal back open again from the one under the stairs. We can now go complete the Electric. If you've done this in the first try, literally just ignore this part, fast forward a bit, and you'll be on the next step. If you haven't and you're like me, hey, it all happens, but literally run back over to the crystal, make sure you haven't got maximum ammo, and then we run back over to the box again, ignoring as much as we can. I did run over to the weapons portal thinking, what am I doing, because you see me actually stand near it. I will let you know, this was all done by PS recording. So it has on a lot of editing and a lot of rundown time. But yeah, as long as we've got that, we shoot that again. We can switch to electric, and the electric is the most powerful one. So if you are going to get into the boss battle later on, make sure one of your friends or yourself has the electric one, because it just tears. Let's not tell TreyArch, because they'll end up nerfing it. But yeah, now that's done, we're back at ether. We can actually go and shoot the last arm. And now we need this part. This part is done by the portal in the actual medical bay by the door going towards the pack-a-punch room, as you can see here. So we just literally need to activate this, and we need to be beside that little canister as well, where you see an anomaly, where you activate the ghosts. As long as you stand near this, you'd be fine. But yeah, these guys are talking about stealing an item. I will let you know, if you do end up shooting any of the zombies while you're next to the ghost, they will be activate on you again. So do not shoot them. But yeah, now basically the ghosts are done. We're going to be taken back out the anomaly again. Zombies will attack you again, so be warned about that. But there will be a wrench now right in front of you, so you can literally run over to the tank now in the yard. You will need a Semtex for this. I usually carry 2 Semtexes, so that way I don't fail. But yeah, once you've activated all 3 of the actual parts, so just around the tank, the guy will come out of the actual tank at the top, that you'll see in a couple of seconds. I did have a Molotov on me first because I wanted to see if it'll work with a Molotov first. Once all those zombies are dead and everything, literally just throw a Semtex at the actual lid of the tank, and it will shoot the tree, what will activate, well, it will drop the actual part we need. Now, this is best to have stamina up on, because there is a technique to do this, but be warned also, if when you go near it, the dogs will spawn, because it doesn't like to be disturbed. But yeah, like I said, it's best to have stamina up on, because there is a little technique that I don't know if you watched the one with me, Restive, I was trying to tell them about. Stamina up on grade 3 allows you to run backwards much faster than zombies can run for some reason. So as long as you basically know your pathway backwards, occasionally keep looking if you can, but you will be hit by the ones that you keep looking, and if you just run all the way back down to the medical bay with the item. Because this is going to activate the machine so we can turn our zombie, well, our megaton into human. But yeah, once it's done, you just waste out the rest of the zombies. And then we're just, yeah, now it's going to talk about that. Basically, it needs a subject, basically, it needs a megaton split. You need the 2 splits to go into that. So we've just got to flip a couple of rounds, wait for him to turn up, and there we go. We flipped a couple of rounds, now we have our megaton, all split, waiting to be our next test subject. But I will warn you, this is the part that can be a bit of a headache, because you've got to actually lead these guys underneath this machine, in the circle, what's underneath it, the grey out circle, to basically get them to go up. And sometimes they spawn up behind you. It's always so much fun. I will warn you now, if they are actually weak health, if you're basically thinking, oh, I could put one in there with so much, little amount of health, it will kill it. It will kill it and kill the one inside if you've got another one inside, because they can't go in there with small amount of health. They can only go in there with just over half health, I think, and full health. So always try to do full health, just be on the safe side. So you don't want to waste your time, especially if you're on the highways and you're trying to complete this. I know you can do these on lower waves as well, as you get the Easter egg done on lower waves, but this is my first time actually doing solo on the Easter egg. Doing the Easter egg solo, sorry. Yeah, decoys don't usually work that well. It's always brilliant, because I'm trying to keep that one zombie alive as well, so that way I can keep concentrating on these guys. There you go. One has finally gone inside. But you need the second subject. And now our second subject is in there. We can now literally run over to the computer and activate it. This is where you basically will activate it. As long as everyone has to be in the same room as you are in now, where you did the code, got the diary and everything. You have to activate the computer to get our main man back to human. He will talk for a while, so you know if you need to go for a quick, like, you know, drink or anything, you know, quick, go do it now, kind of thing. Um, but if you're playing solo, you can just press pause anyway. Your best bet is also, when he's got his breakout, is to run through the right hand door, because zombies and that will appear. Hence why you see me getting prepped and ready, because he's now broken out. Don't worry, you do not fight this guy. Now you want to leg it, because basically everything's now going to spawn behind you. Now you can flip a couple of ways, get yourself some pack-a-punch, get yourself a hollow bullets, get what you need to get to actually the boss fight. I didn't complete the boss fight, but if you do want to see the boss fight ending, me and Restive actually did complete the whole entire Easter egg. Just click up in the corner at the end of the actual video. But literally, if you're all ready and prepared, literally run all the way back down to the living room. There is a portal just here. This is the portal you need to get. So basically, run from here all the way to the back room of the Omega outpost. And there will be an anomaly, another ghost. As soon as you activate the ghost, literally stand by it, nothing will attack you. But once again, if you do shoot anything, stuff will attack you. As you can see by the dog completely doesn't know I'm here. Once you're out of this anomaly though, and you've done all this speech and everything, his picture that he is holding will be on the table, literally just behind me. So if you want to do a quick, like, you know, start up and just grab the picture really quickly, and there you go, and all the zombies will be gone, and you'll be in the boss room. But like I said, if you do want to need to get some jug, get some extra herbs, get some guns and everything, go ahead, do that before you do the portrait. Not saying to you do it now, don't be unprepared like I was. I was literally just trying to show you step-by-step guide to get to the actual boss room. But yeah, he does go on for a while, so if you've got a couple of friends that do need to go grab some stuff, or you do need to grab some stuff, you can literally run around. But yeah, he'll take you out the ether again. Dogs will basically try and beat the crap out of you. And then you're just going to go and grab this picture. As soon as you grab the picture, you want to start running around, because you are going to be dragged back into the actual portal room. Well, to the pack-a-punch room, should I say. Where the actual boss battle, well, boss fight can happen. You just talk to this dude. Now, if you do end up getting further in this, all you have to do is defend him on 3 computers. He will talk for a while, and then he'll do his little chit chatter saying that basically he wants to blow up the place. He'll go to 3 different sectors where he will start basically mucking around the machinery. All you have to do is defend him from zombies. The zombies will only attack him and you if you're near him. The megas will attack you, so always try and aim for megas first, then zombies, because he will just basically get activated. Once he has basically done his thing, it will basically ask you to leg it. What you do is you make your way to the pond, dodging all the electrics. And I think, like I said, me and Restive have completed this part here, so please click on the link at the end. I'll put it at the end of the video so you guys can actually see that bit, see how to do that bit. I unfortunately didn't do it because, as you saw a minute ago, I was running around and I'm running around thinking, crap, I ain't got no bullets. But actually, that is all you have to do. The pond acts like the extract part, the exfil, when you basically got to kill the zombies and make sure you get there, kind of thing. But yeah, he's activated the first one. I tried my best to do my bit. But yeah, if you are under-repaired, you are basically going to be melted within a couple of seconds. But yeah, this is what you do. You literally defend him from all the zombies. And as you see, I got completely melted within a couple of seconds. But that's literally it. Like I said, I'm going to put the extra bit on the end of the video. Basically, the link to the other video on there so you can see the ending on that. please give that a check out. And I also want to thank mydevilsblues for helping me out, because she was actually beside me the whole entire time, giving me a guide into how to do all this. I want to thank you all for watching, and please consider smashing that like button and subscribing, because this actually took over nearly an hour and a half, maybe more, to do, an extra day to upload to YouTube, because PS doesn't have a nice way of doing that, and doing this voiceover and all that stuff. It was a lot of work put into this, and I'm really hoping you guys enjoy it and it helps you out. But yeah, please consider smashing that like button and subscribing, because yeah, thank you again, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.